Wednesday afternoon. I'm back in my hotel room. My meeting is done, but my plane doesn't leave till tomorrow. I still haven't gotten lunch, so I'm gonna go get some lunch in a minute. But I wanted to let you know, I had this cool thought last night. I think I'm gonna cut all this together. So I think I said earlier that I didn't sleep well last night, which I never sleep well when I'm in a hotel room. But one of the things I lay awake thinking about that might be really cool to do would be to make a video about the role of sports in my life, and not just in my life, but like in the lives of the people around me, and just because it's really interesting. I was thinking about this. Nobody else in my family does sports. I mean, in my parents or my brother and sister, they're just not into sports at all. They don't understand it. They don't understand the visceral sort of pleasure that I get from sports, and I wonder sometimes if that goes back to my learning disabilities as a kid when I went through therapy, and a lot of it was like physical therapy to try to have me get better control over my body. I don't know if I ever talked to you about this, but I spent a year doing kind of every day. I do these exercises with my mother to try to improve my physical ability to control my body better. And I wonder if that didn't, in fact, provide the foundation by which I learned to love sports. And I was thinking it would be interesting to, for me to kind of tell that story, but then interview my parents about what I was like at that age, and interview my brother and sister about their attitudes about sports and what sports were like for them, and then interview Sarah and her parents about what sports were in their lives, and then interview my kids about the way sports have played out in their lives, because there's all these different kind of interactions people had, and part of what got me thinking about this was you talking about your kids starting soccer, and Taryn's going to start soccer this fall, and Carew just decided he's not going to play soccer anymore, but he's playing tennis, and everybody has these different experiences revolving around sports, and it's funny how sports has and sporting events and athletic things have been such a huge part of my life, and they still remain part of my life because I choose to keep them there. So it would be interesting, I think, to do a bunch of interviews, and then to just kind of see how a story unfolds about sports in my life, because I think it's an interesting arc. There's a story arc there in my life that would be interesting to tell, but then to get all these different perspectives about sports and the role they play in people's lives, those physical activities, just based on the generations in my family, going from me with my parents, where sports was not a big deal, where my parents didn't come to my sporting events and didn't watch me, even though they supported me. It wasn't like they came a lot, and my overriding impression is of me being involved in sporting events and my parents not being there, as compared to maybe me being an overbearing sporting parent at times with my kids, and I think you would get different stories if you talk to Carew or Bryn. They would have different perceptions about my interaction with them in sports. I think Carew would feel that I was overbearing with him, and Bryn wouldn't feel that way, and I'm not sure what Gareth would think, to tell you the truth. And it would be interesting to talk to Sarah about her parents and their interaction. Anyway, just really interesting stuff to pull all that together and then think about how that affects your life. But it would be fun. I could probably do something on YouTube with that fairly easily if I just did a bunch of interviews and then cut them together in 4-minute short videos, one after another, a series. And I could make a channel that's sporting life or something, your life in sports or athletics in your life, and then just have these series of videos that I put up there once a week for, if I did it over a year, I guess that would be a long time, but put up little shorts and release. So it's early evening, late afternoon, and I just wanted to show you what I was up to here. I said I was going to take a nap, but I guess I lied. Yep. That's what I'm doing. Just whiffs on it, Fabregas. So yeah, little Champions League. Man U is up 1-0 over Arsenal right now, and they're completely dominating. Although Arsenal's just in the last 30 seconds has looked a little dangerous. Anyway, talk to you later.